Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the prediction show. The international break is finally over. Match week 4 is back. Now, the Premier League is back for 4 weeks straight until the next international break. And so far, so good. I'd say I was losing 2-0 in the predictions. But this time round, I managed to get a point on the board. So I'm now losing 2-1. And I have a perfect guest with me this time round, Doug from the Dugout Football channel. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Glen. Thank you very much for having me. And yeah, club football is back. Bring it on, my friend.
Let's see if you're going to make it 3-1 to the guests, or I'm going to level it up at 2-2. So for the rules, for anyone watching for the first time, here are the rules for Glenn versus the expert. So you get 3 points for each correct score. So if you predict a 2-2 and the game ends in a 2-2, you get 3 points. 1 point for each correct result. If you predict a win for a certain team and they end up winning but not by the score you actually predicted, you get 1 point. And there are 2 bonus points available at the end, which I'm going to be asking Doug about. So without wasting any more time, make sure to smash the like button and let's get straight to it. So the first game of the weekend is actually top of the table, Tottenham traveling to Crystal Palace, a London derby. What are you expecting in this one?
Well, it can go one of two ways. Crystal Palace, I think the international break really helped them. I think it came at the right time for them. I think it's maybe come at the wrong time for Tottenham. Could derail them slightly. I think Odsonne Edouard's a fantastic signing for Crystal Palace as well. Believe it or not, I'm going to go for a shock here. I'm going to go for a Palace home win. I'm going to go 1-0 Palace.
1-0 Palace. That's actually going to be a very huge shock. First win for Vieira, which I don't mind, by the way. A former Arsenal player, he loved to beat Tottenham back in the day, so I'd love if he does it again. But I definitely cannot see it. These two guys, again, I expect again to bag a couple of more goals here. So I think Son is currently injured, by the way. So if he misses, it definitely makes a difference. So I'm going to go for Crystal Palace 1 and Tottenham 2. 12 points out of 12 for Tottenham, unfortunately. So Tottenham to get yet another win. And the second game, here we go. Arsenal against Norwich. Bottom of the table clash. 6-pointer. Both teams losing their opening 3 games. Surely both of them cannot lose the 4th one. What are you expecting in this
one? Yeah, look at the pain on your face when you said top of the table, Tottenham to bottom of the table, Arsenal. But look, you have to win somewhere. I'm going to give you the 3 points here. I think you'll be too strong for Norwich. I think they did well against Leicester. I think they were unlucky against Leicester, unlucky to lose that in the end. But I can't see anything other than an Arsenal victory. I'm going to go for Arsenal 2, Norwich 0.
Wow. So I can't see a clean sheet. I think they'll be going for it. I think Arsenal are looking at Norwich like we have to win this game, and Norwich are looking at Arsenal as well as we need to win this game. So I'm going to go for Arsenal 3. I think we'll get the goals here, but Norwich will definitely score. So 3-1 to Arsenal. First win of the season, which is very much needed. The third game of the weekend at the same time with Arsenal will be a very good game, by the way. Leicester against Manchester City. Now, usually Leicester shock City. Usually over the last 3-4 seasons, there have been a couple of shock results. Last season's Leicester beating City 5 goals at the Etihad. There's a time where Vardy scored a hat-trick against City. It's always up and down game. What do you expect this time around?
Yeah, they're very entertaining games, actually. I'm quite surprised this one isn't actually on TV. I was looking at the fixtures before coming on. This is a 3 o'clock kickoff, which is amazing. But I think Man City will just sneak it here. I think it'll be a very narrow game. I think both sides will probably cancel each other out, but I expect City to just win by the odd goal. I'm going to go Leicester 0, Man City 1.
Leicester 0, Man City 1. Now, Leicester, this season, as you said, against Norwich actually gave them a game. But this time round, I probably will go for a City win. So I'm going to go for Leicester 1 and City 2. I can see City, they've won the last 2 games 5-0, 5-0. So I can see the momentum going. So 2-1 to City. I'll tell you why the game is not on TV, because a certain Cristiano Ronaldo is on at the same time. So United against Newcastle, the homecoming for the United fans, they must be buzzing for this one. Do you expect Ronaldo to hit the ground running right away?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to boost Manchester United in every aspect of the way. Newcastle are just terrible. Obviously sorry to all the Geordies out there, but it's just you've not got a very good manager. And I just think Manchester United are going to be so up for this one. I'm not going to give them a clean sheet because I think Newcastle seem to always score against United, I think. So I'm going to go 4-1 to Manchester United.
Manchester United 4, Newcastle 1. Wow, that's a high-scoring game. I'd probably go for United win as well, but I can't see Newcastle scoring. The likes of Varane, Sancho, Albion will be motivated for this game. And I'm going to go for the same score for United 4, but I can't see Newcastle scoring. So 4-0 to United. So unfortunately for Newcastle, tough game to be playing against these guys. Everyone is motivated. Everyone is ready to go. So 4-0 to United. The next game, again, same time as well. So many 3 p.m. kickoffs this weekend. We are going to have Brentford against Brighton. What are you expecting in this one? Brentford unbeaten, surprisingly.
Yeah, 5 points from the first 3 opening games. I think they've been very, very good. Ivan Toney, nice to see him back on the the score sheet as well. They've got a lot of good players, and David Raya was fantastic against Aston Villa, and I fully expect. I think we've got 2 of the very good goalkeepers on show, and obviously David Raya and Robert Sanchez, but. I'm gonna give Brentford the win in this one, just because obviously they're at home, they're at the Brentford Community Stadium. I'm gonna give them a 1-0 victory.
Okay, I can only see a draw here. So I'm going to go for Brentford 1, Brighton 1. Brentford to remain unbeaten, and Brighton to get a point. So I think it will be good for everyone. I think it will be a good point for everyone. So 1-1 in this game. The next one, again, yet another 3 p.m. kickoff. We have Watford against Wolves. Watford, another newly promoted team that has done, I'd say, quite well against Wolves, who 0 points, but they should really have had 9 points by now. They've missed so many chances in all their games. So do you expect Wolves to finally convert some chances here?
Yes, I do. Yes. I think they've had, I think it's either 56 or 57 shots with like the lowest conversion rate of all the teams this season. Watford, they started really well, but 2 defeats in a row. Okay, one was to Tottenham 1-0, and the other one was obviously to Brighton as well. But yeah, I just have a feeling Wolves are going to win that one. I've gone for a 2-1 Wolves win in that one.
2-1 Wolves win. Again, I'm going to sit on the fence yet again, Doug. Here, I can see yet another draw. I mean, Watford. I think last season Watford in the Championship, they had such an amazing home record. I think they only lost like twice or something. They went like on 15-game run without losing at home at the end of the season. So I think they'll still remain unbeaten at home as they shocked Villa a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to go for Watford 2 and Wolves 2. I think Wolves will finally get some goals, but I'm going to go for a draw there. And then yet another 3 p.m. kickoff. We are back in the old school days where every single game is being played at 3 p.m. So this time around, we have Southampton against West Ham. I'll go fast in this one. So I think West Ham have been fantastic this season, and it's carried on from last season. Antonio, Fornals, Benrahma, all of them working so well. Their defense looking good. They've obviously added a new striker, another midfielder. They've added Kat Zuma at the back. But I think they'll concede even with Kat Zuma and Ogbonna. So I think I'm going to go for Southampton 1, West Ham 1.
Oh, okay. I think West Ham will win this one. I think I've been very impressed with them. I think they've been really in very good form. 2-2 against Crystal Palace. That was a bit of a weird game, actually. They took the lead, Palace equalised, and then took the lead again, and obviously Palace equalised again. So, but I think West Ham have got a very good squad, and I think Antonio will continue firing all cylinders. I've actually gone for a 2-0 win to West Ham.
2-0 win to West Ham. Well, a clean sheet as well. That would be a very good start for David Moyes. Another win away to Southampton, that would be fantastic. So you've gone for a win, I've gone for a draw. Then the next game on the Saturday will be Chelsea against Villa. So Aston Villa will be missing a couple of players. I think Martinez will definitely be out. Buendia will be out. And that just Martinez factor being out with Lukaku up front. Lukaku, I've seen him in the international break. He has not lost a bit of pace, nothing at all. Everything is perfect for him. And I'm going to go for a Chelsea win. In fact, I'm going to go for an easy Chelsea win. I think Villa will get a goal. So I'm going to go for Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 1.
Yeah, I think Chelsea won this one, in all honesty. As you said, obviously Martinez and Buendia, they'll not be ready for this game, and obviously they'll have to quarantine as well. And I just have a feeling that Chelsea will win this one. I'm not gonna go as much as you. I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Still a win for the Blues, and they'll be happy with that, because Villa is usually not an easy team, and it's a team expected to be in and around the top 7. So wins for Chelsea, we agree on that one. And then let's go to the Sunday game, the big one for you, Doug. It's Leeds against Liverpool. Last season, I saw one of the best games at Anfield in the first game against Leeds, and then at Leeds, I think they should have won. They missed a lot of chances that day, but managed to get a point. So what do you expect this time round? Similar game last season?
Well, obviously, this game last season at Elland Road was basically either a friendly game or basically the game that we didn't know what league we were going to be playing, because obviously of all the nonsense with the European Super League, Leeds have started quite slowly. Actually, they've started quite slowly. 7 points from our first 3 is very, very good as well. I just feel that it'll be a tight game to begin with, but I just feel we've got enough to get past Leeds. I'm going to go 3-1 to the Reds.
Wow, 3-1 to the Reds. I cannot see it being that comfortable. In fact, I'm going to go for a draw here. I'm going to go for a draw. I can see Liverpool. If a team wins this game, it's going to be Liverpool. But I'm going to go for Leeds 2, Liverpool 2, a high-scoring game. Salah, Bamford, the former Chelsea players, both to score. So let's see how it works out. So 2-2 that. And then the last game of the weekend is going to be the Monday night game. I think this is like the second Monday night game of the season. We haven't had many this season. Everton against Burnley. It could turn out being any. It could be a very entertaining game or a very boring game. So I'm going to go for Everton to win this one by 2-1. How about you?
Interesting. Yeah, I think Everton have started really well under Rafa. And Demarai Gray has been fantastic. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been fantastic as well. Townsend will get there, I think. I think they made some very sensible signings, Everton, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got to give them the win here. Goodison Park faithful. I'm going to give Everton a 2-0 win. I don't see Burnley scoring.
Okay, 2-0 win. I can see Burnley scoring from set pieces. They're usually pretty good from set pieces, so I can give them that. So those are your match day 4 predictions. Now, I think we've done all of them. We've done Palace, Arsenal, Leicester, Leeds, Chelsea, United, Brentford, Watford, Southampton, and Everton. That's all the games. So let's go to the bonus questions. And the first one is one player that will definitely score from any team. It sounds easy, but from the first 3 game weeks, we've predicted 6 different goal scorers, and I think there's only been 2 correct. All 4 of them did not score in that weekend. And yeah, which one are you?
I'm going to go Mason Greenwood. I think Greenwood has been on very, very good form for Manchester United, and I feel that him in a front 3 with, I think it'll be, obviously Greenwood, potentially Martial, obviously Bruno as well. But yeah, Greenwood for me, I just think he's on fantastic form, and I think that will continue. So I'm going to go Mason Greenwood.
I'm going to go with the same team, but I have to go for it. I've not seen him in the Premier League since 2009, so I'm going to go for Cristiano Ronaldo to get a goal for United on his second debut. So Ronaldo to score. And the final question is, how many goals in total will there be this match week? I was so close last week. I predicted 25 and there were 26, and that's the closest so far this season. What are you going?
Ooh, I seem to remember last time around. I think I said about 30. So I'm going to stay in that. I'm going to go 29.
29 goals. I can see a couple of games having a lot of goals, like United, Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, Leeds, Liverpool. So I'm going to go for 34. I'm going to go for a high scoring week. 34 goals this match week. So very interesting week. Let's hope I get the win against Doug. his channel description will be the first one in his channel link will be the first one in the description. So make sure you follow him. And where else do they follow you? On Twitter, Instagram?
Yeah, that's my Twitter handle, @nod_1992. You can find me on Instagram at Douglas.Horn, and you can find me on Facebook at Douglas James Horn. But thank you very much for having me, Glenn, and looking forward to another week of Premier League football.
Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. Let us know what your predictions are for the weekend in the comment section. Make sure to smash the like button, and we'll catch up with you guys on the next